This week I'm starting off things a bit differently. It's Monday, me and my wife have an extra day off because we're Dutch, we work in the Netherlands, but we live in Germany. So we have an extra day off because it's King's Day today, it's the King's birthday. But we're here in a skate park in Germany that I have been to before last year, but I didn't bring my helmet and pads. And that's necessary because it's a bit more transition heavy, which is something I want to learn. And I wanted to bring my wife here because she wants to skate more transition and it's fun to bring the kid along. And this is the perfect opportunity because everybody in Germany is working or in school, and we as Dutch people here in Germany, we get to ride the park for ourselves. I changed up two setups yesterday, and for this occasion I've got my 9-inch polar on my Indy Stage 11 mids with some big conical wheels, and I've got a different setup ready, but that's for the next session. And let's go skate a bit more.
Hey, my bathroom?
Yeah. I fell once trying to do kind of a wall ride over there. Off camera, of course. I hit the corner and fell flat to my face, but I'm okay. It was still fun. I know this doesn't look like shit because I usually don't skate this, but I must say I'm having a hell of a lot of fun. This is so much more fun than I expected, even though it doesn't look like anything. It is difficult to film because I usually don't film transition, but it's really fun. Definitely gonna come back here. New day, new setup. Last week I was here with the Baker deck and I skated that all week. It was the perfect deck for my Thunder trucks. That really worked out. But I've also been skating a 9-inch polar on these Royals, which I really liked for commitment. The bigger surface area really helped me to commit to stuff. And it just felt really nice, but I always thought it was just a little bit too big, even though it helped me do a lot of things like dropping in, jumping my first stairs again, jumping gaps. And I hope this 8.75, which is also a polar, will be the perfect middle ground. My 9-inch polar is now on my Indies for a transition board. I've got my 8.5 Baker on my Thunder trucks, which is more for the technical work. And I hope this can be my all-rounder. But let's try a bunch of different things and see if that actually works. So far this setup isn't the big win that I expected it to be, but maybe that's just the problem because I expected too much of it, especially after a week ago when I skated the Baker deck that made a much bigger difference than I expected. And of course rolling my ankle didn't help. So I think I have to stop the session a bit easy to be sensible. I have an off day of skateboarding tomorrow, but still I want to try that thing one more time. So I think I'm going to go for it, all or nothing. This really wasn't supposed to become a madness or setup video, but it turned out it did. I skated yesterday with the new setup on the Royals, which was supposed to be my all-round setup, but it still felt off, so I dove into what made that happen. I've had this Polar 9-inch deck for a few months. I bought it in December. I liked it straight away, but it always felt a little bit big for everything, even though I did most of my commitment stuff on it. And that same month I saw this one for sale very cheap. I thought the artwork was cool and I just figured it's an 8.75, so it will be a bit less smaller version of this one. Now what's the big difference here, and I'm not sure if you can see it. So this is a 9-inch, this is an 8.7-inch. This one has a 14.5 wheelbase, this one has a 14.375 wheelbase. But the main difference is that this board is a lot longer. The tail and the nose are longer, but it has a shorter wheelbase, and that makes it feel really off. The first thing I noticed when I started skating it yesterday was that it didn't feel as big as I expected it to be. It didn't feel that different from an 8.5, even though this feels much bigger than an 8.5. And it's because it's longer, you don't feel how wide it is. And with the wheelbase, everything is just off. It just feels weird. The timing is off. And of course, it's also a little bit me, but the deck plays a big part in that as well. And it's just not the right shape for me. I just wanted this, but a little bit smaller, and that's not what this is. But the graphic is cool. It's gonna go on the wall for now, and maybe I will skate it later with a different setup. But the Royals are gonna go on something different, and more on that tomorrow. Let's try again today. Different board. It's a Death Wish 8.625 with a 14.5 wheelbase. It's more like the Baker deck I've been skating on my Thunders. And with these Royals that have a different wheelbase effect, I hope this should work. And this time I'll start off by doing some flat ground. Oh man, that slam was really stupid, but it also kind of hurt my finger. Not exactly sure what happens, but I'm going to take a short break now and do something else. Today the setup wasn't the problem. The deck feels great, the setup is good. Today it was me and my skating. After I took that slam, my hand still really hurts, so I have to go home and cool. And I just lost my self-confidence. But also, the park here is really slippery. I don't know if you can see on the grip. So I felt like I was losing my deck a lot of the time, and that also didn't help my self-confidence. But you win some, you lose some. I think this works. I don't work today, so I have to quit. As a guitar player, I cannot afford to hurt my hand.
Ja, daar gaat hij! Wow! Wow!
So that Thursday after I fell on my hand, I had a bit of trouble playing guitar at my rehearsal that same night. So when I went to the skate park on Saturday, which was a different skate park, and the skate park there isn't really that cool, I didn't feel like doing a lot except for riding the pump track with my wife and kid. And today I actually wanted to have a street session, but it was raining, so I couldn't skate today. And that's something I've been really wanting to do for a few weeks now. I want to get back on the streets because I'm getting a bit sick and tired of the skate parks, and I really want to do some street stuff again. But this was a bit of a bummer of a week. It started out fun, and after that I just got into my head with the different setups, with things that weren't working. I hurt myself a lot this week, not just on the skateboard but off the skateboard as well. So I guess it was just a bit of an unlucky week, and it's a strange note to end the video on because I really thought I would have another session in. But it is what it is sometimes. There's a lot of rain forecast for the upcoming days, so I'm not sure when I'll be able to skate again. But maybe it's a good time for me to reset and take a couple of days off. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.